Hello fellow colorists, welcome back to the channel. I am coming to you from vacation and we are here today to do our February edition of World Flags, where we are learning a little bit more about the countries around the world and what their flags look like as we approach the Olympics in 2024. I am following along and picking the countries via their national birthdays or a World National Day for each country. So we are doing them in order. So we are doing 5 different countries that are celebrating national or independence type days in February. And we are gonna get right to it. This World Flag book is 230 countries are in here, and it is purchased off of Amazon. So it's Amazon printed. So there is no illustrator listed on the book. There's a few facts of each country, and there's a color illustration in the book. So we are going to jump right in and get going because we have 5 countries to cover and 5 flags. I'm going to bring the camera down so that we are zooming in just on that particular country. So 1 minute. So our first country that we are doing is Sri Lanka, and they have quite an unusual and interesting flag. So we will go over what the flag symbolizes and all the items on there. I'll also read the few brief things that are here as facts about Sri Lanka, and then any interesting bits that I have picked up during my research. And while I'm doing that, I will just begin to color. So I am using the Blick Studio pencils, and this is dark yellow, and I will start on here. So Sri Lanka is February 1st country, and it is the February 4th is their Independence Day. So happy Independence Day to Sri Lanka. I'm decided to use pencils today because last month we used some markers, and even though they were water-based markers or ink dye-based markers, they still bled through. So this is very thin paper, but that's okay. We're just here to enjoy and learn a little bit more about all the different countries. So Sri Lanka's official language is Sinhala, and I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but that's how it is spelled. They are a region in South Central Asia, and I'm still looking for a big map of the world that I can kind of track along and indicate all the different places we've done. So I'm looking to find one of those because I think it would be interesting to do the flag and also spot where they are in the world on the map. So Sri Lanka was first colonized by the Portuguese in 1505. So it's a long time ago. So they were colonized in Portuguese by the Portuguese in 1505, then by the Dutch in 1658, then by the British in 1796, and finally gained independence in 1948. So taking a look at their flag itself, the lion symbolizes bravery of the Sinhalese. The 4 bow leaves here, so these are leaves on the corner. So 4 bow leaves in each corner represents 4 concepts of Buddhism. So we'll color these in. And one is Karuna, Mudita. The 3rd is Upaseka. And 4th is Metta. So what I might do is I'll just, because I'm sure I'm butchering those names and I apologize, I will put them on screen for you. Okay. Then the last thing that's yellow is the lion. So the lion symbolizes bravery. So this is the last of the lion. think this is the most intricate flag that we've done so far. This is, I guess, just second month though, but very okay. And then we have two stripes here. One is green. Okay, so that is the green stripe. And there wasn't any indication when I did a little bit of research about if these two stripes meant something else. So if I missed that, I apologize. And then this next stripe is orange. And so it's kind of a deeper orange. So I'm gonna do this color and then add another color on top just to get the color I'm actually looking for. I do have a limited number of pencils. Bit of a deeper orange. And combine two oranges to kind of get the color I'm looking for. Let's see. Add a little bit of vermilion to it. That's a bit better. Just need a little bit deeper orange. It is helpful to have this picture here for sure. And then the background here on the rest of the flag behind the lion is maroon, and it symbolizes the Sinhalese community. And Sri Lanka is home of cinnamon. So I was not aware of that. I thought that was pretty interesting. I love cinnamon. So, and when I was looking for this color, I was thinking it's a little bit like cinnamon. So I hope to be able to spot some of these flags during the Olympics, especially during the opening ceremony where they come out in the Parade of Nations. Let me finish off this and I'll be right back. I think I'm going to have to use some Gamsol on this to get rid of the white of the paper, see how that looks too. The population of Sri Lanka as of 2022 was 22.2 million. Okay, so let me finish this off and I'll come back with a completed flag. Here's a final look at our Sri Lankan flag after it had dried. I did use a bit of Gamsol to smooth out the colors a little bit. Okay, the next country that is having celebrating an Independence Day is Iran, and it is the February 11th. They celebrate their anniversary of their Islamic Revolution. This flag has 3 stripes on it. Their official language is Persian. The region is South Central Asia again, and this country's largest city is Tehran, which is the capital city and the political and economic center of the republic. So this top stripe is green, then we have a white stripe, and then a red stripe. So let me get this green stripe started here. And this is quite an intricate band. I'm not sure if that's what exactly that is, that design, but it's going to be pretty hard to get the green behind it, so I may leave it white just so that I don't accidentally scribble over it, because it's very fine. So I'm just going to go right up to the edge. So the Islamic faith flag is peace and valor. That's what this means. And so this is white. In the center of this white stripe is a tulip, and it's similar but is not a Sikh Kanda symbol. So this is supposed to be a tulip. So they have their own calendar, and weekends are Thursdays and Fridays. So they don't run on a Sunday to Saturday calendar, which most of us are familiar with. So I thought that was rather different and kind of interesting. They are a young population. So they have a population of 80 million, and 60% of those are under 30 years of age. So a very young population. And this red doesn't look quite right, so I may have to try another red on top of it. Again, I'm going to go right up to the edge of this band of characters here. It's carmine red. Yeah, that's a little bit better. More women attend university than men in the country, which I thought was not where I had assumed. So 65% of the students are women. Now that doesn't mean that they're studying all to be lawyers or something like that, but they are attending university, so that's pretty cool. That is Iran's flag. Let's move on to our next country that is having an Independence Day, and that is Serbia on February 15th. Okay, so here is Serbia's flag, and it has some colors that we haven't yet used today, so let me go grab some pencils for this. Okay, I've needed to grab 4 different colors. We've got a red, a blue, a yellow, a white, and then I've grabbed 2 reds just to make sure that I've kind of got the right color. And I don't have a super good blue, but we're going to go with permanent blue, and we'll start with the red on the top. So Serbia's official language is Serbian, and they are a region in Southern Europe. Flag colors, first we'll do red, represents bloodshed for this country. Then the next one is blue, and that represents freedom and the Serbian sky. And the white is mother's milk feeding strong Serbian children, and white also represents light. Okay, let me get this red down, and then I might actually come and do this red on top, or just maybe this red totally on its own. So this is the carmine red. That looks like a bit better of a red. So let me finish this stripe and I'll be right back. Okay, so the word Serbia comes from the Greek and means land of the Serbs. So I guess that makes sense that the country is named Serbia then. Okay, so we've got the first red, then blue, and then this is white. In the center here is a coat of arms, which is topped with a cross, charged with a double-headed eagle and a Serbian cross. So it's got a little bit of yellow, so I'm pulling out a Staedtler pigment brush pen to get into there. I'm just going to zoom you in a little bit so you can see the... And I believe that this area here is yellow. And the very top area, the cross and the ball underneath, it's also yellow. This area is white. And then this area is yellow as well. Okay, and then the two fleur-de-lis type emblems here, and the feet of the eagle are yellow. The rest of the crest is red. Wrong red. This red. So we'll do that. And a couple of interesting facts about Serbia is its largest export is actually raspberries, which I thought was interesting. I had never known that. I grow raspberries in my own garden, so that was kind of interesting. And their government is a democracy. And I didn't understand what their whole coat of arms, it just indicated what the symbols on there were. It didn't indicate what their coat of arms means, so I don't have any further information on this, but it is pretty intricate. The beak on the eagle is yellow as well, so I did that with the fine liner or the pigment pen. Okay. I'll do another coat of the red after, and then we've got some white. So I just thought I would do a little bit of white along this the crown part here, so just to make sure that it stays white. I've gotten a little bit of red on it, and I want it to stand out a little bit more. So I will darken up this red, and I'll be back for a final look of this Serbian flag. The next country we are visiting is Lithuania, and they are celebrating a Independence Day on February 16th. So this is what the Lithuania flag looks like. It has 3 bands, and let us grab some colors for that. We need yellow, green, and red. While we color this, we'll go over what the colors of the flag mean and a few items. So start off with the information provided by the book. Lithuania's official language is Lithuanian. So their language is the same as their country name. They are a northern region of Europe. The city of Trakai is one of the most popular and favorite weekend destinations in Lithuania. The yellow symbolizes the sun and prosperity. So let me finish off the yellow here. Nice bright color. So the Lithuanian official language, Lithuania, is one of the oldest languages that exists, according to Google. I thought that was interesting. I had never heard of that language before, and that's kind of interesting. The next is green, and green is for the forest, the countryside, liberty, and hope. Lithuania is part of NATO and the EU. The population of Lithuania is 2.8 million as of 2023. So that's a current estimate. So it's not a very large country in population. Okay, and the last band is red, and it symbolizes blood and bravery of those who died for Lithuania. national sport in Lithuania is basketball. The national sport in Canada is hockey, so basketball is kind of a fun sport to have as your national sport. Okay, and that is the Lithuanian flag. And happy Independence Day for February 16th. Our fifth and final country for February is Estonia. And Estonia has a Independence Day on February 24th. So happy Independence Day to Estonia. And they have a three-striped flag as well. A lot of these flags today seem to be set up that way. Let me grab the colors for Estonia, which is black and blue and white. Okay, we'll start with the stripes on Estonia's flags. There are three stripes. The official language of Estonia is Estonian. They are a country in Northern Europe, and Estonia was the first country in the world to allow its citizens to vote online in 2005. So that's kind of interesting. So then that brought to my question is, how big is this country? And they have a population of 1.366, so 1.4 million people. So they are not a very large population size country, so that could also help explain how they can vote electronically. And I'm going to turn the camera off sound-wise. The gardener is here blowing dust. Hang on. So this blue stripe that I am coloring represents, the blue stripe is for blue skies, Baltic Sea, and freshwater lakes. So it symbolizes items in their country. And it is a nice bright blue, so that's very pretty. The next is a black stripe, and it represents fertile soil and dark, thick forests. Estonia is a country that is made up of has over 2,000 islands. Okay, and the third stripe on the Estonia flag is white, and it represents winter snow and summery white nights. Their national animal is a wolf, which was kind of cool. And that is our last flag. Let's do a quick summary of all 5 flags now that they've had a chance to dry after using some Gamsol on them. So let's start at the back of the book and work our way forward. This was the Sri Lanka flag. It has the country has a population of 22.2 million people. The next flag is in order of alphabetical is Serbia, and they had a population of 6.6 million. And they had quite the intricate flag there. Then we have the flag from Lithuania, and I didn't use Gamsol on this one. I just left it like that, and their population is 2.8 million. Our next flag is from Iran, and they have a population of 80 million. And our final flag for today was Estonia, and they have a population of 1.4 million. And those are our flags for February of 2024. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me and spending a bit of time learning about a few of the flags around the world in the World Flag series. I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday for February's completed pages video. And until then, I hope you're doing something colorful and creative, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.